We follow true crime cases, so welcome to the dark and intriguing world of true crime, where the line between right and wrong blurs, and captivating mysteries await us at every turn. We invite you to join us on a journey into the heart of darkness, where the pursuit of truth is both chilling but necessary. From 1996 to 2011, a series of deeply troubling and disturbing incidents have rocked the suburban region surrounding the New York City area, specifically on Long Island. Now, these events, shrouded in mystery, the pursuit for justice, have captivated the attention of many. The numerous victims discovered in the area have sparked widespread concern, leading authorities to delve into an ongoing investigation. The actions of a known individual now named Rex Heuermann is responsible for these tragic occurrences. They have left the community grieving and determined to find answers. This perplexing case continues to challenge law enforcement agencies as they tirelessly work to bring the Long Island SK to justice. Massapequa Park is a quiet suburban neighborhood, and a sense of unease hangs heavy in the air as investigators meticulously comb through the seemingly ordinary backyard. Rex Heuermann and his wife purchased the home that Rex's parents lived in. It's the only home on the block that actually hasn't been renovated, although he is an architect. The red home is dilapidated. It's one of those homes that you walk by and you get the creepy, eerie feeling inside of your body every time you walk by it, some neighbors have said. The once seemingly innocent street where nothing really occurred and everyone was just going to work, coming home, taking care of their lawns and garden, has now transformed into a hive of activity and tension. Neighbors, friends, relatives, everyone's trying to understand how Rex Heuermann could possibly be the person that lives on their block or is related to them, and is under arrest for 3 of the victims, and hopefully with many more charges and answers to come for the other victims that still have not found any justice. Hopefully there's enough evidence through all this searching and scouring through the backyard that they can find out maybe perhaps more people, more answers to the question that's been plaguing the Long Island community for decades. The Long Island police have been strategically using their groundbreaking sonar devices as they echo their electronic pulses beneath the surface. Their aim is to penetrate the depths below. These advanced pieces of technology cascade sound waves through the soil, ricocheting off objects in their path, revealing hidden anomalies. With each passing moment, they paint a vivid picture of what lies beneath, piecing together a macabre puzzle of human remains that have long been concealed. It's very interesting watching the detectives use their groundbreaking sonar devices. I cannot help but be reminded of the Suzanne Morphew case. That's where Suzanne Morphew's husband, Barry Morphew, the mother who disappeared back in 2020 on Mother's Day. Well, Suzanne was missing, and he actually went back to this job at the beachfront property he was working on to finish cementing the bottom of the house. And so they use groundbreaking sonar detecting equipment as well. So when I'm watching this, it gives me a better understanding about exactly what they do with this equipment. I always still feel in the Suzanne Morphew case that there was something about that house, that beach property house. Why would a husband go to work knowing that his wife has disappeared? If you have never heard of the Suzanne Morphew case, I urge you to go check it out. Her husband, Barry Morphew, was initially arrested, but they had to pull back from the case because there wasn't enough crucial evidence to make sure that the proper person is being convicted in the Suzanne Morphew case. Her remains are still yet to be located, but like these victims of Rex Heuermann, and we have no idea how many more remains will be unearthed or ties that are still yet to come, perhaps to the South Carolina area, the Las Vegas area, or anything else that might lead investigators to the truth of possibly other victims out there at the hands of Rex Heuermann. So as we can see at the Heuermann home, the excavation process has begun, and that's where they'll dig up the area, and then they'll get on their hands and their knees and sift through all the unearthed soil, ever so vigilant to finding any clue and any fragment that may bring them closer to truth and justice. The Heuermann home is now a place that's dark and eerie as they try to uncover and unearth any sign of disturbance and any indication of foul play. At this moment, they do not have any ties to try to find the victims and tie in with the Heuermann home. Hopefully that will change and provide more evidence as the investigation goes along. Now every dig and every scan unveils possibly the haunting precedent of lives that were taken abruptly, leaving behind only fragments possibly of what once was whole. Within this grim tableau lies a sense of purpose, a collective determination to unearth the truth and provide closure for the families whose loved ones were lost in such tragic circumstances. The crime scene serves as a solemn reminder of the terrible acts that have occurred by Rex Heuermann, but it also symbolizes the resilience of those who tirelessly seek justice in the face of darkness. Asa Ullerup and their 2 children have endured unimaginable hardship and anguish as a result of their father's dark secrets. Each day I'm sure they will grapple with the harrowing reality that someone that they loved and trusted is responsible for the unimaginable acts that he's committed. The wife, who was his partner, now lives with this shattered sense of trust, constantly questioning the truth of their past. The children, innocent souls caught in the wake of the tragedy, bear the weight of their father's actions, facing a world tainted by fear and suspicion, their hearts burdened with the knowledge that the person they loved and looked up to is capable of such horror. The suffering that they will endure is a constant reminder of the irreversible damage caused by their father, forever altering their lives. The attorney is speaking for the family when he says, as you can imagine, our client and her family are going through a devastating time in their lives. The sensitive nature of her husband's arrest is taking an emotional toll on the immediate and extended family, especially their elderly family members. Also, a neighbor speaks out about an experience that he had when he was 18 or 19 years old, hearing some digging noises coming from the Heuermann backyard.
When I was 18, 19 years old, I heard digging in the backyard next door. Now, I really wanted to go and check out what it was and like look through the fence. The fence had little fake grass on it, but something stopped myself from doing it. I was nervous. I wasn't too sure what I was hearing at the time. But now with everything coming to fruition, it doesn't surprise me in the slightest bit.
The police also descended upon 2 storage units in Amityville, but have still yet to tie in more evidence to connect Rex Heuermann to his victims, or perhaps other victims that they are unaware of.
1 week later, and investigators are still at Rex Heuermann's house processing it for evidence, but they have left the 2 storage units in Amityville where they descended upon earlier this week. Investigators are not saying what, if anything, of interest they found in those storage units. Police are not saying how much longer they'll stay at Heuermann's house in Massapequa Park. We know one of the things they are looking for is biological evidence, which would point to whether Heuermann took any of his alleged victims back to his home.
Do they have a piece of physical evidence that ties any of these victims to his home yet? The answer is no, but they have removed a lot of things that they're going to be testing to see if they can tie either the victim's presence there or evidence of the victim at that location.
In a realm of journalism, a wave of anticipation has consumed the media landscape surrounding the Rex Heuermann home. The level of intensity in the ongoing investigation has escalated dramatically as law enforcement authorities commence the meticulous excavation of the backyard. This harrowing spectacle has captivated the attention of both professional reporters and the wider public, who are spellbound by the potential uncovering and chilling secrets and the unspeakable truth that are hidden within the confines of this property. The relentless pursuit of justice and unraveling of the clandestine mysteries has fueled an electric atmosphere. Law enforcement officials have recently made a significant discovery within the residence, revealing the presence of a secluded and acoustically insulated space. This room, which has come to their attention, holds the possibility of providing crucial information regarding additional persons who may have unknowingly fallen victims within these very walls. The unfolding investigation surrounding this unexpected finding aims to shed light on the darker aspects of a particular individual's activities in order to obtain justice for any potential victims who may have suffered at their hands. Please join us on this journey as we delve deeper into the perplexing Long Island case, unearthing potential breakthroughs and uncovering any new leads or individuals that may shed light on this ongoing investigation. Your continued support is vital as we dedicatedly explore the evolving evidence and seek justice for the impacted individuals. Together, let us unravel the mysteries and find closure for the victims and the affected families. Please perhaps take a moment to pray for the families and the victims of anyone that lost their lives at the hands of Rex Heuermann. Please consider subscribing and following us along on this journey. And if you enjoyed the content, please hit that like and the share. And if you haven't watched the previous video, please consider watching that video. And thank you for watching.